I'm Harold Peterson. I'm the retired Chief Executive Officer and President of Community Hospice. Came in 1995 and was in that role for 18 years. Now since been retired 6 years, so been a supporter of this organization for over 24 years and very proud of it. I remember one of my first weeks here was getting to know the staff, and at the time we had about 30 employees and we took care of about 35 patients. Each employee was so dedicated to their organization, to their patients, to the care that we gave, and that probably leads me to what I think about community hospice, what comes to my mind when I'm thinking about it. And there are three things that really resonate with me. One was the dedication of our staff. One was the mission of the organization. And finally, the support people that were part of our lives and still part of community hospice lives in terms of our volunteer and donation supporters. We take care of all people who are terminally ill, regardless of their ability to pay. And that's a nice catchphrase, but the reality is whenever we as a staff had issues with what we were going to do with a particular patient, oftentimes the choices were wrapped around the expense that we were going to incur by caring for somebody who couldn't pay or didn't have any financial resources. But each time we were faced with one of those decisions, we found that all the staff, management, clinical staff, our physician, would all err in favor of what the mission was, which is to take care of our patients. You know, probably the most rewarding thing I've felt is having people that you don't even know come in the organization and volunteer their time. Now, what I've learned over all 18 years I was here was most people had a reason. They were giving back. They were repaying us in some way, the only way maybe they had, being able to give back what we'd given them in terms of the loss of their loved one. Had an opportunity one time as we were in our original office down on McHenry to have a gentleman walk in our door and asked to see the boss. So I came downstairs and met with this guy named John. Was kind of bouncing around. He says, you know, I'm here to help. I says, okay, what did you have in mind? He says, well, I think I can help you financially. That'd be great, John. It was a year or so later, he called me up and said, you know, I need you to meet down at this architect's office in Modesto. And so I went down and I met with, you know, he and his wife and the architect and the contractor that was going to build their Samaritan Village. And their Samaritan Village was in Houston, California, and of course we were in Modesto, and he basically offered me the opportunity that we oversaw their construction and getting Samaritan Village up and running. They would gift us on a matching gift our hospice house. So we went on created our Community Hospice Foundation to raise money to match the capital gift that John was giving us. And within a year, we'd raised $4 million, which matched the $4 million that John and June Rogers gave us. We saw the dream come true of a hospice house. And in 2004, we had it completed construction. March of 2005, we took our first patient at the hospice house, and it's been operating every day since then. But as I told the board then, and what hopefully the community remembers now, it was never meant to be a moneymaker. It was the only business decision I ever made in my life where, you know, I predicted that we'd lose money every year, and we did, and we have, and I understand we're still losing money at the hospice house. But it was the right thing to do for the community, for our patients who needed us, for patients that couldn't live at home, for people, patients who are living under the 7th Street Bridge, for people that needed the kind of care that only hospice could provide. So I'm very proud to be part of the history of the organization. Watching it grow from 30 patients to, I understand census today is 270. Very proud of the fact that it's been as successful as it has been and helped as many people in our community, including my own parents, who both died at the Alexander Cohen Hospice House. I'm Harold Peterson. I'm a supporter of Community Hospice, and I love the organization, what it does, and happy anniversary.